Hello.
Hello, hello. I'm wearing my Whelps blue today. Are you wearing your Whelps red?
My Whelps red. That's right. Our rivalry between the blue and the red continues.
Except that I'm an Inferno guy, so I don't know what I'm doing in blue.
And at this point, I'll take what fits.
Yeah. I'll take whatever doesn't have sleeves.
Yeah. So today is Whelps Wednesday, a very exciting Whelps Wednesday. We have some new screenshots hot off the presses.
Yes, so we'll just let you know these are still far from the finished product. They're not the final textures, they're not the final lighting or anything, but it's another step ahead of what we've shown in the past. So it shows progress. Important to have some progress.
Progress is important. Progress
and
pips.
next week, we should potentially be having the new demo with these updated textures. And then I think that's one where maybe we'll stream, playing it live with some people and showcasing it.
So that to me looks super cool. I love that. Maybe you're not supposed to call it a totem pole, but that's what it looks like to me. I love that.
I believe that's a checkpoint. So what's important about that is, let's say you pass that check, or it might be the checkpoint might be in the distance where that flag is. This one might be just decoration. I'm not sure. But when you do pass checkpoints, let's say then you're a little bit ahead and you crash or fall down or something happens. Well, you resume at your checkpoint, so you don't resume in your exact spot. Now you do from certain items. Like if someone throws magic powder in your face and you just get confused and stop in your tracks, then you don't lose progress. You don't go back to the checkpoint. But if you totally are speeding along and not paying attention and crash into a mountain and crumple, you're gonna respawn at the checkpoint essentially.
Yeah.
The same if you disconnect and reconnect, which is another good thing to mention.
Oh, that is good to know. I did not know that. That's good. I love this. I guess it's not a train track, a mine car track. I love that in the background.
Yeah, and as you can see, like the tiles, that gives me like a very, very much like platformer, Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, like all those games kind of feel.
Yeah. So, and then we have
what's funny is, without being too mean to others, because obviously everyone has different objectives and different measures of what they're building, but even though this, I think the textures are maybe only like 20% done, I think these screenshots look as good or better than a lot of finished games out there in the blockchain world. So
I agree. So here's a closer look at the checkpoint, a closer look at the mine car track. Some of the track here. Yeah, really, really cool stuff. Love.
And again, you can fly up, you can fly down, you can find a little alpha here. You can find some secret passages. So that'll be fun when it first comes out and nobody knows about them yet. Unfortunately, the internet will always ruin it. I'm sure someone somewhere will suddenly post a video showing all the secrets.
Whelp slipstream speed run.
Mm-hmm.
Just looking at it, if nobody told me this wasn't completed, I would have no trouble thinking this was completed and looks good.
Yeah. So we're very happy with the quality as it's coming along to what we expect, and can't wait to see the final version. I imagine the final version will be nice and polished. So.
And then just as a bonus for today, I thought I'd show off a couple animations. We've seen these animations, but not in a tracker. So here we go. Here's one of them. I don't know what happened there. I think that's him getting hit.
I think that is him getting hit.
And then I'm just picking random ones. This one's called Golden Clock Acceleration. Maybe I'm giving away secrets in terms of
yes, you are. But then again, it probably won't be a golden clock representing it. We have to still change some of the demo items.
Right.
But yes, there will be an item that offers you a little nitro boost or acceleration boost when you hit it. That's, I think that's a pretty standard racing game kind of item. So Nothing. You're not leaking too much about that item.
And then, well, what else can I find to leak? No, and then finally we've got him roaring. We often joke on NFT Action News on Wednesdays that we should get Emmett to just do roar. He can just do all the sound effects for it.
Yeah, and speaking of sound, that's another thing that our demo, the playable demo, it will have some basic background music and such, but obviously when we get to the full version, we will have an incredible roster of sounds, all made by the Penguin.
Yeah. We don't know what. I read an article a long time ago that said we don't actually know if dinosaurs roared. It's our best guess. And because dinosaurs roaring in pop culture is so prevalent, now everybody just takes it as fact. But we have no idea what types of sounds they actually made.
Ah, that's interesting. And obviously true. No one was around to actually know, but I guess they can study the vocal cords and compare it to other
that's what they've done. That's why they landed on a roar. But I forget what philosopher said, if you leave a house and you come back, how do you know that table of yours is still really your table? Nobody was there to monitor it. So there you go, a little philosophy.
I know because I scratched my name into it.
That's right, yeah. A little philosophy for you on this Whelps Wednesday. Broccoli, good to have you.
Broccoli.
Yeah, good to have you. Yeah, so other than that, I think we're coming along really nicely. If you want more Whelps news, or to be honest, probably the same Whelps news, check me out on the NFT Action News later today at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific, twitch.tv/NFT Action News. Medina and I will be on talking Whelps and probably End of Days and probably Heroes and Villains as well.
Yeah, and I will just add to this for people who didn't see it in Discord. Rick asked us. He noticed, there's another game that I think it's called Overlord or Overload. Correct me if I'm wrong. Feel free. But he mentioned there was a Web3 game that is on Steam. And will this game be on Steam because it's a downloadable PC game? So absolutely, that's something on the list to look into. We haven't yet. It's still a bit early, but I don't see why we wouldn't want it on there unless there are certain restrictions that affect us specifically, and unless we can't work around them. But let's just say we're pretty good at working around things. We're pretty innovative and like to think outside the box, just in case you haven't noticed in the past year. So I imagine we might be able to find ways to handle it.
Yeah, I hope so. Okay, wonderful. Well, thanks everybody for joining us today. And we will catch you tomorrow for, I want to say, Heroes and Villains Day.
Then say it.
Heroes and Villains Day.
Excellent.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Okay, bye.